Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Niner defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara, with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Here's a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, that was well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. But you look at this defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jarrett. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Cardinals 0. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, give me the 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Cunningham. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Throw left side, complete. That's Carr. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Cardinals nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Niners 21, Cardinals nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle they go. Carr, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to football at their own 20-yard line. And Charles, it seems like some
force what isn't there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Here we go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
And now they'll shift things around. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's following the penalty. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. A gain of 3, second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cowboy 80.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Operating from the gun, Jarrett. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Looking to throw. Jarrett into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Cardinals take over at first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
19 Charger, 19 Dragon 60, Warrior 70, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hurry, hurry!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 10.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw again from their own end zone.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Jarrett. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
final shot before break. Cunningham. And his throw is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
A carry here for the big tight end. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Ready.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
158 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
18 Cardinals. Go.
On second down, McCaffrey. He gets away from 1. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Jarrett, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
This is McCaffrey on the give. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Jarrett over the middle, complete. That's Willis. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The Cunningham's throw complete to McBride.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now it's Peterson. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake. Jarrett. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Fights off the defender. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing on first down. Jarrett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Go.
To throw on 2nd down, Jarrett. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
On 3rd down, Jarrett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Come on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
On first down, Jarrett. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Willis. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And this one was